All right. Well, it's been a while. I think the last time I made a video was about a year ago, and I said I was working on some Shakespeare videos and I would post soon. And well, it's not been soon. And here's what happened. As I have often done in my life, I drastically overestimated how long it would take to do something. My intention was that I would do about two deep dive videos a month with maybe two to three other videos a month of shorter length and on less involved topics. And then my deep dives are going to be, going through perhaps one play of Shakespeare, analyzing that and analyzing the adaptations. I actually watched three versions of Midsummer Night's Dream on film. I was in the process of reading through the play again, but I realized that the project I was setting out to do was going to take a mammoth amount of time, and that I would love to have the time to do this type of work because I find it really interesting. It reminds me of my college days. I did study English literature at Iowa State University, and I loved doing the research papers. But I just realized that I just don't have the time to do this. School started, my wife started working, my work picked up, and I realized I just can't do this. And I can't do it without sacrificing pretty much all of my free time. And I'm not willing to do that because I love watching movies. That's honestly why I wanted to start this channel is I love reading books, I love watching movies, and I love talking to people about them. And I don't have enough people in my life that are interested in these things. And so I thought I would create this channel to see if anyone else out there was interested in interacting with me about topics. So I wasn't willing to give up all of my movie watching and book reading just for the YouTube channel. While I did nothing on the channel, I was always thinking about it. I was trying to decide, do I just toss in the towel? Do I just decide, cut my losses? I only made a few videos. I didn't get too far into it. But I really wanted to do something. And I don't ever expect that I'm going to be one of those YouTube channels that has thousands and thousands of subscribers. I know that behind me is not a wall of movies, partially because this room is unfinished and I will be trying to finish it up as time allows. But I just don't have the time and the budget to be a YouTuber that's trying to get a lot of subscribers. I do think that I have a voice that can fit in the YouTube space because I am a smaller collector. And I think so many of these videos, while fantastic, and I watch them, sometimes it's hard to relate to the people who seem to get every new release. And that's not me. I'm picking and choosing. And I'm aware that I probably get more than some people do. And I'm grateful because there were times in my life when I was spending very little on movies. But I have to be very strategic. I have to be patient. So I'm not going to ever be one of those really big YouTubers on physical media. However, I do love physical media and I am very passionate about it. So I wanted to approach the channel in a different way, and I decided to pivot towards mostly movies, and I think I can work in books occasionally. For example, I am rereading through the Dune series. And I think I'll probably talk about those at some point. But it's just easier to make videos about movies. Still gives me that creative outlet. So again, if you have been waiting, I apologize. I do have some videos coming up very soon. In anticipation of relaunching my YouTube channel, I did keep track of all acquisitions that I got this year by month. And I'm going to be releasing those videos very soon. Hope that you enjoy them. And I'm also going to be talking about movies I've been watching. And I think I will do some special topics in my collection. Actually, one of the videos I shot but never uploaded to YouTube, I did a review of my whole collection with showing every title. And that video ended up being about 2 hours long. And I just realized that's too long. Maybe when I get this room finished, I've got shelves back there, that might make it a little easier. But anyways, you can look forward to some more videos coming very soon. Thanks for your patience. Hope you have a great day.